Deep in the heart of the whisperwood lived a little firefly named Luna. Now, Luna loved nothing more than to flit around the forest at night, making the trees twinkle like stars. One evening, as she was flying through the bamboo groves, she heard the soft strum of a guzzling. Curious, she followed the sound and soon came across a clearing. And oh, what she saw made her light dim with worry. There in the middle of the clearing sat a large panda bear with two paintbrushes. One was as thin as a spider's leg, and the other was as thick as a tree branch, and he was trying with all his might to paint the sky. But every time he closed his eyes to concentrate, he would open them again with a start, and the paint would end up splattered on the ground. "Why aren't you asleep?" Luna asked softly. The panda looked up, startled, and then sighed. "I need to paint the dreams of the sleeping world, little firefly, but I simply cannot fall asleep." He dipped one of the thin brushes into a pool of silver paint and splattered it against the nearest tree. "I've tried everything. Nothing works." Now, Luna felt a pang of sympathy for the panda. She knew how important it was to follow one's dreams, having painted the sky herself on many a night. So she perched on the tip of a nearby leaf and began to tell the panda about her adventures in the forest, about the shy deer who drank from the moonlit lake, and the rabbits who played hide and seek among the bamboo. The panda listened intently, his eyelids growing heavier and heavier. And when Luna began to speak of the sparkling fireflies, he couldn't help but let out a soft snore. Seeing that the panda had finally fallen asleep, Luna flew over to his brushes and gently took the smaller one in her hands. It shimmered with a rainbow of colors, and as she dipped it into the paint, she felt a tingle of magic run up her arm. With a deep breath, she began to paint the dreams of the sleeping world. As the first rays of sunlight peeked over the horizon, painting the clouds with hues of pink and orange, Luna finished her masterpiece. She had painted a world of dreams where pandas could fly and fireflies could paint the sky. When the panda woke up, he looked around in wonder. The sky above was filled with swirling colors, and the trees were adorned with beautiful dream paintings. He dipped his brush into the paint, and with a playful smile, he began to add his own touches to the scenery. Soon, the whole forest was filled with the sound of his contented sighs and soft humming as he painted the dreams of the sleeping world. From that day on, Luna would bring the panda stories from around the forest every night, and he would share his paints and brushes with her. They became the best of friends, painting the dreams of the forest together until one day Luna noticed something strange. The panda's fur was beginning to fade, and his eyes, once bright and full of life, were now dull and lifeless. "What's wrong, my friend?" Luna asked, her voice filled with concern. The panda sighed sadly. "It's my time, little firefly. My spirit is fading, and soon I will become one with the earth." He reached out a paw and gently stroked her back. "But you, little firefly, must continue to bring dreams to the forest. You are the keeper of our world now." With that, he closed his eyes for the last time, and Luna watched as his body slowly turned to dust, leaving behind only his two paintbrushes, which she took with her. From then on, Luna continued to paint the dreams of the forest, passing on the panda's legacy and keeping his memory alive with every stroke of her brush. And whenever the forest seemed a little too dark or the dreams a little too scary, Luna would take out the panda's brushes, and with a flick of her wrist she would fill the sky with beautiful dream paintings, reminding everyone that even in the darkest of nights dreams can light the way.